Alright, I said I'll upload more videos, so I'm still working on getting the car fully dialed in. I just did the VTC lock. That's the problem I was running into with Javi. We couldn't fully tune the car. The car is partially tuned, it's not all the way tuned, because my intake cam sensor was giving me issues, so I could not tune the car properly. It wasn't going to make power, so I tried different sensors, wired it differently and everything. It started working, but it would jump around. Like, it would go from 45 degrees to all the way like 60 or 70 degrees. And it was causing the car to like jerk back and forth real bad and just do a whole lot of crazy shit. So, we eliminated that, and I just locked the VTC. So now the car is ready to get fully tuned. Don't mind my Velcro trips and whatnot. I take the ECU in and out the car. I don't leave it in the car. So it was no point in me buying that mount. This is the way I wanted to go with it. But yeah, man, FuelTech is the way to go, bro. I have everything to the switch right here. My nitrous switch is gonna go right here. My two-step switch is gonna go right here. You can set a password. I'm gonna bypass it so y'all don't know it. Man, you can do so much with FuelTech. You can adjust your, well, I can't even go into it. I need my password. I'm gonna put it in real quick. You can adjust ignition tables through FuelTech, man. There's so much you can do through FuelTech, you know what I'm saying? It's just, what you can do in FuelTech it's to the sky, man. There's no limit to this. K-Pro, you're very limited what you can do. For a street car, FuelTech, yeah. For a street car, K-Pro, if that's what you can afford, go ahead. But I feel like nowadays, K-Pro and FuelTech, they're not that much. If you get an FT450, shit, you spend like maybe an additional $400 or $500 to get a FuelTech and everything with it. But yeah, this is the way to go, man. Like, you can adjust everything, like everything. You can do everything from this little tablet. Got my inputs. My nitrous isn't hooked up, so that's why it's red. My fan isn't hooked up, that's why it's red. And then I got so many available other inputs as well that I can add. A lot of this shit got deleted because I disabled the VVT and I disabled the intake cam sensor because I now locked VTC. Now I locked VTech, but locked VTC, the cam gear. It's locked at 25 degrees. You can do a compression test. It stops the fuel pump. It's not very accurate, but it gets you a pretty close reading of what the compression is in your motor. Man, like I said, FuelTech is just the way to go. If you're building a car, just get FuelTech. I wouldn't even get Honda. I wouldn't get K-Pro. I wouldn't do it. I would just get FuelTech. It's the future. Those K-Pros they're very old. Finding a good ECU can be hard. I don't even think people are making them brand new anymore. Most of them are out of used cars. So it's just something to think about. Like let me see. Look at that. Like, you got 2-step, burnout, 3-step, boost spool, road start, launch delay controls, brake line control. Everything is here, man. Everything. Like, my fuel pump is priming right now. I don't want to kill my battery, so guess what I can do? Go to fuel pump. Disabled. Check. It stops the fuel pump. My car is wired with relays. I wired my complete harness on my own. It's kind of spaghetti down there. I clean it up, but if you're looking inside of the car, you won't see this. You will have to get in the car to see this. So I still consider it kind of tucked away and neat. I just gotta, zip tie some stuff and, little tedious things I gotta do to make it look real nice, but I'm not worried about it, man. Like I said, it's not a show car, so everything is back behind here. Go straight into the FuelTech, go straight into the wideband. And I also can show y'all that. All right, so if I try to, well, I disabled my fuel pump, so it won't start anyway. But if I was to press X on the passcode, right, and I try to start it, the car won't start at all. So let me demonstrate that to y'all. Actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and turn the fuel pump back on. The touch screen is kind of tricky. Probably could use like some type of pen. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of luck with my finger. But I'm turn it off, turn it back on. Now if I try to start it without the passcode, now watch what it do. It's getting RPM and everything. It wants to start, but I didn't put the passcode in, so it's not going to start. FuelTech is the way to go. If you have not gone FuelTech yet, go FuelTech. I promise you, you won't regret it. It is a little bit more than K Pro. That's if you K swap. B series is a little bit more. It's a little bit more complicated with B series to wire FuelTech because they don't have a lot of information on it. They make adapter harnesses, but they're a lot more expensive, and you'll be a lot more invested into FuelTech if you go with one of those adapters. If you do what I did, you wire your car by yourself, take some factory plugs from a factory K series, take the $50, or I think it's $100. Yeah, it's $100. The unterminated FuelTech harness off their website and just wire everything yourself, man. You go on their website, they tell you how to do it. They have a diagram. That's if you're good with wiring. If you're good with wiring, take a try at it. You know, I did not spend as much money as I thought I would on FuelTech at all. This was the most expensive part, was the ECU. The wiring and everything else was pretty cheap. So that's my review of my FuelTech. It's kind of beat up, you know. I didn't take care of it like I should have, but it still works. So FuelTech is the future. Please sponsor me. But yeah, catch y'all in the next one.